Have you heard about the latest progress in the certification of the Boeing 777X? What about its production status? In this video, we'll be discussing the latest news and updates about the Boeing 777X, including its certification progress and production status, as well as some recent challenges that the program has faced. So if you're interested in the future of long-haul aviation and the latest developments in aircraft technology. So in this video, we're going to talk about the big Boeing 777 news. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. The certification process for the 777X began in 2019 with the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) leading the way. Since then, the aircraft has undergone a rigorous series of tests and evaluations to ensure that it meets all the necessary safety and performance standards. One of the major milestones in the certification process was the first flight of the 777X in January 2020. This flight allowed Boeing to collect data on the aircraft's performance and systems, which were then analyzed by the FAA and other regulatory bodies. Despite some setbacks caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, the certification process has continued to progress. In fact, the European Union Aviation Safety Agency (EASA) recently completed a series of flight tests on the 777X in December 2021, which evaluated the aircraft's handling, stability, and performance in different weather conditions. One of the key features of the 777X that has been under scrutiny during the certification process is its folding wingtips. These wingtips allow the aircraft to fit into existing airport gates while still providing the same wingspan as the 777-300ER. To ensure that the wingtips meet all safety standards, they have undergone extensive testing, including ground vibration tests and flight tests. Another aspect of the 777X's certification that has been closely watched is its engines. The aircraft is powered by two General Electric GE9X engines, which are the largest and most powerful commercial aircraft engines in the world. These engines have also undergone extensive testing, including ground tests and flight tests, to ensure that they meet all safety and performance standards. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. So what's next for the certification process for the 777X? Well, Boeing is currently working with the FAA and other regulatory bodies to address any issues that have been identified during the testing and evaluation process. Once all the necessary requirements have been met, the FAA will issue a type certificate which will allow the 777X to enter into commercial service. The certification process for the 777X has been ongoing for several years, with the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) and the European Union Aviation Safety Agency (EASA) leading the way. In December 2021, the EASA completed a series of flight tests on the 777X, evaluating the aircraft's handling, stability, and performance in different weather conditions. These flight tests were an important step towards certification, and the results were positive. However, there have been some delays in the certification process due to issues with the 777X's General Electric GE9X engines. These engines have experienced some durability issues during testing, and as a result, Boeing has had to make some modifications to the engines. This has led to delays in the certification process, as well as delays in the production of the aircraft. In fact, the latest news suggests that the first delivery of the 777X may not happen until 2024. This is a delay from the previous expected delivery date of 2023. The production of the 777X has also been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, which has caused disruptions to the global supply chain and manufacturing processes. Despite these challenges, Boeing is still committed to the 777X program and is working to overcome these issues. The company has recently resumed flight tests of the 777X with the modified GE9X engines and is confident that it will be able to resolve the durability issues. Once the 777X is certified, it will be a game changer for the aviation industry, offering airlines a more efficient and cost-effective option for long-haul flights. In conclusion, the certification progress of the Boeing 777X has been ongoing for several years, with the EASA completing flight tests in December 2021. However, the program has faced some delays due to issues with the GE9X engines, leading to a delay in the first delivery of the aircraft. Despite these challenges, Boeing is still committed to the 777X program and is working to overcome these issues. We look forward to seeing the 777X enter into commercial service in the near future. Thank you for watching.